So, change of scenery. As I said in the last vlog, I now went to Madeira, so we're no longer on the mainland of Portugal, but on this beautiful island here. Just arrived yesterday, and yeah, already the weather was very different, much more clouds. We had like rain, thunderstorms, sun, and today is actually a very beautiful day, and yeah, we're currently using it to explore a bit. So we're in Porto Moniz, it's in the northwestern part of the island, and then next week we'll be in the eastern part of the island. So this week is dedicated to places like this here, which you probably know. It's the Fanal Forest, the fairy forest here on one of the mountains, or yeah, on a higher area of the island. And yeah, it's really magical. So you rarely will see photos of it in sunshine, I guess, because this place is really best photographed with fog in more gloomy conditions, which I think I'm gonna get the next day. So tomorrow, for example, it's already forecast rain, so this could be an option. And then yeah, the next days it's always changing a lot, so I guess I have to come here a few times to get the right conditions, but yeah, hopefully I get them. But look at this, how beautiful this is, all those gnarly trees. And also then in the distance you have more isolated trees, so there's endless options to find compositions here. And yeah, currently I'm just walking around, scouting a bit, looking for some specially shaped trees which I could use if I get fog here, if I want to have some nice compositions with a tree in the foreground and something in the background, so to create some depth. So often it's good to have at least 2 or 3 trees. So if you just have one, might look nice, but it's looking nice if you also have something small in the distance, if you use perspective for that. But yeah, currently not the right light, but still, just look at this. Wow. Yeah, and hopefully I can continue this vlog, or there will be an update from here the next days with some decent conditions where I actually take photos. But let's just get another final glimpse. Wow. So this is attempt number 1 of me photographing the Fanal Forest, but somehow the conditions are much worse than I expected. So when I started the drive, it's half an hour. It's just over on the mountains, so not far if you go by air, but driving down the mountain and up takes half an hour. And where I started, it was just a little drizzle, I'd say. But here it's really chucking it down. It's also very windy, and there is not any bit of fog, so conditions couldn't be worse. I'll stick around for maybe an hour here, read something, just wait it out. Maybe the rain gets less, the wind gets less, and if this happens, there might be some fog, because the other mountains up other side of the valley at this elevation, they're completely shrouded in fog. So yeah, I just need a bit of luck, I'd say. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I return later the day or tomorrow. So tomorrow there's no rain, but if it's one day and night of rain, there's a lot of humidity. So maybe tomorrow morning I could get fog, but I'm really no expert for the Fanal. Just everybody's telling me you get a lot of fog here, but yeah, it's hard to say when. There are a lot of webcams throughout the island, and if you look at some of the higher ones, for example, Pico de Hierro, there's completely shrouded in clouds, but it's still a few hundred meters higher, so also a few kilometers down east, so maybe 20 kilometers. So it's not really comparable. So I haven't yet figured out how to pinpoint this location in terms of weather. So the weather stations I look at are mostly down or up on some mountain which is far from here. So I still have to find the right one to get a good idea how high is the humidity here, how much rain it is. So because, as I said, just over the mountain is much less, and I have been told that's typical. So in Madeira, the mountains often block the clouds, so you can have a lot of rain on one side, the other side there might be sun even, and also in terms of rain there's a lot of variation. So yeah, it's kind of a gamble always when I drive here, I guess. But yeah, I think I have to come here just again and again and again, and hopefully at some point I get a photo. I'd be quite disappointed if it wouldn't work, because I have 1 week on this side of the island. So wish me luck, but for now, yeah, just waiting, reading a book and seeing how things develop. So after waiting for about 90 minutes at Fanal, and there wasn't any change, no fog, but more and more wind, I decided to head to a waterfall. So also not too far from Fanal, there is a section where there are many waterfalls. One of those is this one. That's the Risco waterfall, and I'm here at the lower viewpoint. And I think up there is another viewpoint. Also in that direction is 25 Fuentes, or how it's called. So a lot of options when it's rainy. And what I've done here now, typical setup with the umbrella, because there's a lot of spray coming down those cliffs. I'm zoomed in at 35 millimeters and just photographing the section of the waterfall, because the rocks there look just fantastic. And with a polarizer I can really bring out the colors, because there's some red, some black, and then you have the greenery. So it's a very simple photo, not that spectacular, but it's a good thing to start. And after all, I didn't think I get one photo at all today. Just one tip for using this umbrella holder with the umbrella, because somebody also mentioned it in the comments, I've shown it in the past. When you have it attached like I have now, this is when I compose the shot, when I apply filters, when I need both hands. But then when I take the photo, if there's a bit of wind, this will shake. So what I then do, I remove the umbrella, hold it in my hand, and to release the shutter I just need one finger, so that's fine. And then I apply the umbrella again and make further adjustments. So don't leave it on the holder when you take photos, only if it's very short exposures, otherwise you get a bit of shake. And yeah, for now I just finished taking this photo, and then I'll hike down to another waterfall and see what I get there. So if I include the scouting trip on the first day, I'm now here the fourth time, so twice in the morning and now first time in the evening, because yeah, it looked promising with deep clouds, but as you can see, they're not deep enough. Also the wind is picking up a bit, and yeah, sunset will also not happen because the thick bank of clouds there basically blocks the sun. So this would also have been an option to photograph some of those trees with or in front of a glowing sky. So till now, no luck here, and also the forecast for the next days is not so promising. But yeah, I'll continue to go here every morning, and also whenever I think there could be fog, and yeah, just try again and again. What else can I do? So also I've been to the waterfalls. You've seen some footage and some photos, and this morning, as you've maybe already seen in the little b-roll, or I'll show you now, I've been to a viewpoint where I was actually somehow above the clouds. So this was quite nice. So there I was lucky. This was more view to the east, where there's always the clouds rolling in around Pico Ayero currently. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this video here, although I haven't had success. So I really wanted to finish this video with successful shoot from Fanal, but yeah, I think this has to wait until the next video, hopefully. Yeah, for now, hope you enjoyed this video, also some of the scenery I showed, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode of me trying to photograph those gnarly trees. And yeah, see you.